doing this video of a telephone on my main channel, because this is a railway telephone, I'm guessing, because in the 60s these phones were imported from England and used on the railways. There's proof of it. I've seen example of it on a YouTube video. I'm going to show this on not rolling but on still. There's a railway phone in Flinders Street, looks like that. Well, a similar one to this one, but that one's showing central battery. But let me explain. Central battery plus dial were used with the railway phones, like the ones without the dial and the ones with rotary dial. I actually rebuilt this phone because it came with a PMG rotary dial. It was missing a dial bezel. Thanks to my good mate Andy in England. He sent this over to me from England, and I put it on that phone to make it look complete. But I'll show you this one. This is a GEC series. All railway phones this type of use on the railways were GEC. Just bang on two series of thing. The handset on this is made of Diacons. It's not the original grey handset. But let me explain. If this with Diacon handsets, you gotta be very careful not to drop them on the floor so it'll shatter like anything. You can really tell this is Diacon by looking at it, because it's not gone brown. There's a proof. There's 12. That means it's Diacon. If it's got a 17 on it, it's made of ABS. If it's a 12, it's Diacon. The case is ABS, the handset's not. So I'll demonstrate the phone now by ringing my mum's mobile number. No, I'll ring the one out in the lounge room actually. The black one behind the grey one's ringing. I'm on a PBX here, so it will run. Siri, call signal box. Yes, cool. Siri, call signal box now. Looks like Siri's gone on strike. Didn't want to go through. What's my number? What's my home number? So I dialed in by hand to. That'll clear down in a minute. It came with a black line cord on it. We'll go down to the wall. So, but these phones were never plugged in. They always were hardwired into the system. They're never plugged in. And most of these phones, when they're on the railway, weren't plugged into a landline. They were connected to a private PBX due to they're on the railway system. Like, they do have phones like that on the railway still in Flinders, but they're mostly vandalised and not in use, because I've seen it recently. Saturday when we were on Flinders, we noticed the signal phone, me and the steward trains, we noticed the signal phone was actually vandalised. Like the receiver capsule in here was ripped out of the handset, and it was actually laying in the box. Like this part, if you know what I'm talking about. I'll do it on this one because it's not connected up. Like that part was actually ripped out and sitting in the box. Like, probably someone vandalised the phone because it was ruined. I'll put it back there because that's it came with a dummy dial label, so I took it out, and I will put like either a GEC label or GPO label. I'm not too sure, but I will put labels in here sometime. But I haven't got any at the moment, so I will get my printer going when I get some parts for it, and then get it going and print out. But it's a nice telephone. It was used on the Victorian Railway for sure, because when they were imported here, presumably weren't used on the railway. But that's my new GEC TELE-2W-AWT. I think the code number's on the back. Not forget the GEC numbers. That's my GEC wall phone.